Good morning, YouTube. It's 9:15. I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. Alarm was set for 6:30. Shut up, Linda. Alarm was set for 6:30. I got up. I just couldn't get my giddy up going. So I'm pushing time right now. So because the next place to pick up at that Empire Truck Sales shows their hours are 4 o'clock Monday through Friday. So I need to get this load delivered and get there. And it's showing 6-hour drive. So right now, if I have any delays, I'll get there right around 3:30. I don't know if that's a drop yacht, if that's a drop lot. If it's a drop lot, it won't be that big of a deal. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, we'll see. So yeah, let's get our butts on the road, loading up trucker path and drive wise and little Linda. Let's get going. Oh yeah, it's Friday. Friday, August the 2nd. Well, good news is I was able to gain an hour in time, so I'm not going to be as rushed as I initially felt. Why? Because Pensacola's in Central Time. That's always a good thing. I stopped at this pilot in Ocala. And I stopped here just because I was going to breakfast. I was going to go to Wendy's and get a couple of their sausage and cheese burritos. Problem is that Wendy's has a bunch of military in there right now. The whole lobby is full of just military personnel. I ain't got time for all that. I ain't got time to wait. So, you get me a Monster. And they didn't have a PJ Fresh here, so I just got a couple slices of pizza. That's breakfast. Imagine that. But we got 370 miles to go. Wait for this box truck to get out my way so I can get to getting. Alright, it is 3:08. I've been here for about 10 minutes. I had to look at the notes because you get a gate code. There's nobody to check you in. Put the gate code in, you come in, and I looked for the receiving door. There's nothing marked receiving. So I called the number that I had, and somebody came out. Hey, typically what you do when you come here, if you come to Frito-Lay in Pensacola, you don't need to see nobody. I mean, we need to get a signature for the most part. So someone come out and sign my BOL. But he said typically when you come here, you just go drop the thing off in the back of the lot, any open spot. Grab it empty, make sure it's empty, and then you go on out. So the notes even said to leave your bills with the trailer, write on the bills no one was there in the time of arrival. So I just don't, if I can get a hold of somebody, if this was like after hours or whatever, then yeah, I probably would have done that. But I called someone and got someone to sign my shit. So if you ever come here, then you don't need to talk to nobody. There's no check-in process. You come in, drop, pick up an empty, just write on the BOLs, what time you got here and all that shit, and leave it in the bill box and be done with it and get out. But okay, I guess they're very, very trustworthy people around here. Alright, well, now I'm going to go ahead and unhook the load. I just backed into a spot. I'm going to unhook the load and grab an empty, get out of here and go 10 miles away to this truck parts place, which they're open till 10. I spoke to them earlier. They're open till 10. So, yeah, let's get over there and get this relay. Alright, so I'm here at that Empire Truck Sales. It's a Freightliner dealership. I got to go across the street, pick up the trailer. They'll let me in the gate, pick up the trailer, and move on. But I was like, give me just a minute. I had to check in at service. Now give me a minute. I want to walk into the parts department for a second. I told you I had an itch. Good advice. I should save up everything and just get me an APU as soon as possible. Great advice. That's on my list. But from 270 to being on sale for $235, I I went ahead and got me a set, a complete kit. I went in to look at prices, not to buy. And if I was going to buy anything, it was going to be the two front. And these are the style that I wanted. 3-piece, it's got the rim, the cap on, and you put your nuts on, your lug nut covers on. It's the style that I wanted. That's what I got. A nice little project to do over the weekend when I do my reset. But for now, let's go pick up this trailer because I've only got 4 hours and 26 minutes left on my 11. And I plan on going about 150 miles to a Flying J to get fuel. Alright, so we're attached to the trailer. I just pre-tripped it. Georgia Pacific corrugated. A bunch of paper rolls, corrugated paper rolls. 7 paper rolls. So where was this? Okay, so this load looks like, judging by the BOL here, it's 38,400, pretty heavy load. I should be right around 72,000. I'm definitely going to scale it. This was picked up in Atlanta, Georgia. How did it get to Pensacola, Florida? That's the question. Did the driver... Okay, this is probably an owner-op load. Can't imagine it being a company load, being towed from Atlanta, or even... Hell, if they were going up, they should have just took freaking 85 north, or 75 to 81. How did it get to Pensacola? If this load was picked up in freaking Bruton Mill on Peachtree Street Northeast in Atlanta, Georgia, how did it get here? The load date was July 6th. Could have been one of those deals that had a monster ass window for delivery. The driver was planning on going home for a little bit. Maybe he lives in this area. Truck broke down. I'd say that's probably the most realistic thing. But pre-trip is done. I'm now going to do my information in the tablet, which means tasks. Reset to get the current date. It's 16:42 right now. Trailer 226172 on the BOL and 226172 on the trailer. Seal, I've already verified back there. V1344 774 rather. Pickup is complete. Put this up top. Mark Fominko was the previous driver on July 8th. Pick this up. Mark Fominko. At least judging by the DVIR. First I thought the inspection of the PM sticker was expired because it said 24, because it looked like it was like 524 or something, but I got closer, it was just faded. It was 9 of 24, so it's got another, next month it expires. Alright, so pickup complete. Now on that now, mark complete. I'm going to wait for the DVR to come through in messages just to make sure, because on the DVR initial, it didn't say, it said no defects. So let's see if it's pending any defects or not. Now this is one of the newest trailers in Schneider fleet, 226. 22 came out in August and September of last year. So 9 would be September. So that's, yeah, been about here about a year now. While I'm waiting for my DVR to come in, let's put in my the Flying J that I'm going to, which is in Hull, Alabama. No, yep, Tyson Road, Hull, Alabama. Truck route. Empire, confirm. 142 miles, 2 hours and 24 minutes. We're gonna hit navigate. So I'll be there with about 2 hours left on my clock. So I'll be there 6, 7 o'clock. Perfect time for me. I plan on staying there tonight. Hopefully I can. I should be there about a little after 7 just about this. But I need to get scaled as well. So let's back out. Let's do that. Let's find truck stops. Nearest to me would be, I need to make sure my filter is on for scales. Yes. And every time on my Trucker Path, pro tip, I don't just search for, when I have a filter always on my truck stop route to make sure I'm searching for scales. Not every truck stop has cat scales. Now this necessarily doesn't mean cat scales either, so let me go to Love's, which is 16 miles away in Milton. Circle K maybe has a cat scale. You know what, I'll do the Circle K. It's 1.7 miles away. It doesn't have a cat scale. Let me zoom in here. It may have a scale, but it may not be a cat scale. It doesn't say. Oh, I see the scale right there, but I can't. It's covered under trees, so I'm just gonna take it that that's a cat scale. If it is, great. If not, I gotta go right past there anyway. So, not a big flipping deal. And I haven't had lunch, and it's almost 5 o'clock. I'll grab lunch while I'm there as well. So, and I gotta go right past it. I gotta go that way, a mile and a half down the road. Bob's your uncle. Let's get to Circle K, get this thing weighed to make sure we're all in. We're all legal like, and let's get to Flying J, a couple hours north. All right, I've stopped. It's 7:30. My eyes getting heavy, so I stopped like 60 miles before the Flying J fuel stop. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll get fuel in the morning on the way out. So I'm just feeling drowsy. I am at a rest area off of 65 in Alabama. So I'm gonna spend the night here. I'm not gonna need any dinner because I had that lunch at 5 o'clock or something like that. Well, 6 o'clock, about an hour and a half ago. Back about when I got scaled. So I'm not gonna be hungry. So I'm just gonna pass out, and I'm gonna go back and stretch out and go to sleep. So I've only got 2 hours, like 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 56 minutes left on my 11. I could go, and technically, shut up, Linda. And technically, it's only 6:37, but I started in Eastern time. I'm in Central time right now, so whatever. My operating time today is at 7:37. Later than I like to be out, just because I start getting tired. So anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate it. And the itch has been scratched with the hubcaps, man. The whole complete kit, the whole set. And I was looking. I didn't realize that Rafine truck stop, or that White's truck stop at Rafine was a Petro. I'm not sure if I'm going to stop there or not. And honestly, the reason I chose that in my head is because I thought maybe they might have, that stuff. I have no reason to stop there specifically now. So, and I don't really have to do a reset. I actually looked at it this morning. I'm getting recaps back. My recaps caught up with my 70 because of the day that I had to sit in Miami, and I didn't get started late until like 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So my recaps caught up with my 70. So right now I've got 21 hours on my 70. I get 10 and a half back tonight at midnight. Get 7:44 back after that, and 6:10 after that. So I don't need to do a reset yet. So I'm just gonna run. Maybe I'll get to Carlisle on Sunday. No, I wouldn't. Why? Maybe. Might go to Carlisle. It's 20 miles away from the Georgia Pacific I'm dropping off at in Mount Wolf. Maybe I will. I don't know. But right now I'd be 700 miles away from the Petro and Rafine. So again, who knows? I may just change my mind again. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for all you watching and the support of the channel and your comments and your messages, your private messages, your DMs, all that stuff. and anything you get from the shop. Oh, speaking of the shop, it's 20% off. Today is the 2nd. 20% off of everything in the store until the 6th. I found out where where I can know ahead of time of when because the spread shop does its own deals. I don't control that, but I found out ahead of time where I can look and see what sales are coming up. So it's 20% now till the 6th. Later in the month, there's going to be a 15% off sale, and that's all I see right now. But I can see what's coming up for the month now, so at least I know where to look. I'm learning, man. I'm learning, and I don't set prices or anything like that in the shop at all. I just throw out random designs, and I only show a couple of them here, and show random ones out there that I show what I think might appeal to you. And I'm going to activate the Shut Up Linda shirt over the next couple of days. I'll activate that, and I'll let you know about it. Anyway, all the support, the members and everything, you guys are awesome. You're great. Thank you so much. And everything that's coming in, like I said, it's not a lot right now. You can trust me, I'm a small channel, so everything's not a lot, but it's all going to add up. And I've got an idea. I'm trying to figure out the logistics of this idea. Like I said, it's all about to give back, right? I'm not trying to profit bukus of money from you. I'm trying to reinvest it into the channel in one form or another. Most of it is giveaways and give backs, and maybe even get better equipment. Who knows? But my phone, I don't see no point in buying a freaking $800 camera when my phone costs $1,200 and it's got a 4K camera in it, so I don't need that. Anyway, that's it. Enough rambling. Thank you for watching. Appreciate all the support. The new subscribers coming to the channel. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.